Welcome back to another episode of Revolutionary Girl Utena. So in the previous episode, we had lore. We had so much lore galore. It was a flashback to what happened with the entire, building burning down, and we found out that Mikage is Nemura, or was Nemura. We found out that people don't age at the academy, apparently. And we found out that something's happening with Mamiya, because Mamiya's sister, she said that she wants Tokiko, right? Tokiko, she at the end of the episode said, hey, I came to visit Mamiya's grave. So what does that mean, right? As far as we know, Mamiya is still alive, but Mamiya does look older here. Why would Mamiya look older here if people at the academy shouldn't age? What's happening here? I'm confused. But we also found out that Akio is the end of the world, apparently, right? So what is happening? It's craziness. It is craziness, but let's find out. So, if you want to watch this, Uncut and Unblurred is always on my Patreon in the description. And let's go into Revolutionary Girl Utena, episode 23. Yep. The qualifications of a duelist. Interesting. I guess they're doing the enemy of my enemy is my friend, right? Nakama, ally. Oh, why is this so creepy? That was such a creepy scene. Oh no. Oh no. Mm. Damn, she had a lot to say, huh? He did not reciprocate any of it, though. Are those real pictures? I think so. Some of them are. Mm-hmm. So yeah, that's why everyone's staying young, right? Because they want eternity. Because of this eternity plea. Oh. That was so creepy the way that he turned his head. But yeah, it seems like obviously the entire talk about eternity and stuff like that, it feels like it's definitely connected to the entire thing of the academy keeping you not necessarily young, but keeping you the age that you are, right? I do wonder, as I said in the previous episode, if it is kind of like the thing of, you know, when you become stagnant in one place, you don't grow as a person, and that's what it means here, that you stay the same age, or if it is, you know, supposed to be just a plot device and something actually physical. I mean, obviously in this universe it's supposed to be physical, but still. Mm. Mm. Nice! She's so cool. Mm. Wow. She's challenging someone. Oh, I don't know how I feel about this. Wait. Wait, is Mamiya... has he been imagining Mamiya this entire time? I'm trying to think, maybe not, but obviously Tokiko said I came to see Mamiya's grave and stuff like that, so kind of like implying that Mamiya is dead, obviously. And here we're seeing him having quite a few like visual hallucinations, right? With like seeing Utena as Tokiko, and you know, here seeing him and Mamiya together and talking to Mamiya even though there's no one there. Has he been imagining Mamiya all this time? Because I'm pretty sure no one has interacted with Mamiya apart from Mikage, right? In the show that we've seen so far. Like, apart from the flashback, of course. Maybe. Again, this is a flashback. Wakaba the goat. That's so cool. Ooh, the music. We're not doing the lead up either. There's no intro song. Wait, before you go into the fight, it's really cool. The entire extra part there was so cool because obviously talking about how you're making a past memory your entire personality and want to go back to that time, and kind of not just being stagnant because of it, but also kind of like regressing in a way because of it. It's so interesting. Yep. You've used their desires and their insecurities and their troubles. Tokiko. I see. Did Mamiya end up dying because he set fire to... That's Mamiya? Oh. How many decades? Oh. He ended up killing... Oh. I see. Wait, how much is left? Okay, I'm gonna talk after. Oh. Okay. What the hell happened there at the end? That was kind of crazy. So, okay. So, Nimura basically made up or very much fabricated the memory. I'm gonna guess that it's kind of like out of guilt that he fabricated the memory of what actually happened, because what happened was there was Mamiya who looked nothing like the Mamiya that we know of, who he ended up killing basically in the fire that he set up, but in his memory it was fabricated so that Mamiya set that fire ablaze, right? So, okay, that makes sense. And because of that, because he's been holding onto that memory for so long, he's been seeing Mamiya and stuff like that, he wasn't able to mature, right? Or he wasn't able to move on with his life. That's why he kept saying stagnant at the same age, because he hasn't been able to basically take that memory and move on from it, right? And face the truth of what actually happened and face that memory head on, right? That makes sense. That all makes sense, right? Was Himemiya playing as Mamiya all this time then? Is that what happened? And he just saw her as Mamiya? Because obviously he had some visual hallucinations and stuff like that. Like to justify the past. I don't fully get what Akio meant at the end when he said you never existed, or Mamiya never existed as did you, or something along those lines. What did he mean by that? I'm not fully certain by that one. But the fight was cool though. The fight was really cool. Utena ended up winning it, which was surprising. That was the last of the Black Roses, right? I feel like, shoot, I don't know. I have no idea what's gonna happen now. Now that the Black Rose Society has apparently fallen apart, and we also saw the Memorial Hall or whatever, like being completely like burned down or whatever. So interesting. I don't know. I'm gonna wait for the next episodes to see exactly what's gonna happen, but that was some really cool stuff here. Really cool. Because the thing that's tripping me up is I'm not sure what actually happened and what was just like a visual hallucination, or what was kind of like just, yeah, what didn't actually happen. Because there was a part of me that was like, for a second there, I was like, wait, did the duel actually happen, or did the duel never happen? Is Nemuro... Did Nemuro never even exist at this place? And the entire thing with the Black Rose Society, was it all just something that actually didn't happen, but was just kind of like a visual hallucination from Nemuro? I don't think so. I don't think we'll go that deep, right? Because why did we see the hall, the memorial hall being destroyed here, even though we saw it being fully built and normal previously? You know, those things bothered me. So like, what is real and what isn't real? What actually happened, what didn't happen, you know? But I'm sure we'll maybe find out more, or maybe someone will explain it more. Maybe someone's a bit more smart when it comes to that than I am. But anyways, for now, I'm gonna wrap this episode up here. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.